Welcome to the news edition, baby. Are you ready for some news? What up, everybody? Chuck Jerome here, just, doing my thing, having fun with it. The beginning of the week was a reset. The weekend into Monday was a complete reset. Things are going well. Things are getting back on track. That's all you can ask for. Nothing more, nothing less. And I'm just happy things are moving and grooving. So I hope they are with you too. But today, we're going to get into that news. It's time to get casually uncomfortable. News Edition with your host, Chuck Jerome. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to another wild and wonderful Wednesday. So this week, we're gonna really move it around this week. This week was a lot better than previous, and we're gonna start here because Halloween happened, but it is something that people do not think about that could trigger other people. And that is, if you go to a Halloween party and you wear green, if there are any if there are any red lights, you will be black. So now you will be in violation of doing blackface. And that's not you. You were just trying to go as Shrek or Beast Boy or the Jolly Green Giant or Gumby. Some green, some bitch, the Incredible Hulk. But as soon as you hit that red light, the green turns black. And now you might get kicked out of the party. And I had a conversation with a friend about this because I saw the article and I was like, you just don't think about it. And he said, if someone sees it and they know about the green light, is it their responsibility to, say something or do something? I'm like, I'm not going to condone, beating someone's ass because of what they're, I'm not about that. I'm not about that. But I will say, as soon as the person figured out, oh my goodness, I'm not green anymore, they should probably leave. But what he was saying was, hey, you understand now that you go under a red light and you're wearing green, it'll be black. Like me, not going up to the person saying, hey, what are you doing, blackface? No, I'm not going to do that because I understand this article, but it's something you just don't think about. The only time you think about something weird like that is if you're going to a black light party. You want to make sure your shirt and shit, they're not stained up or have fuzz, because you'll look like a fucking cloud walking around there. Trust me, but you don't think about paints and colors, People don't think about that shit. People don't remember that in school. You mix this color and this color, you get this. You mix them all, you get this. Nobody thinks of that, so I guess it's just something we're going to have to watch out for next year. Or, what's going to happen? People are going to purposefully be racist and have red light parties. And the only way you can show up is if you wear green. That's where we're going. Trust me, that'll probably be next year. Now, this is from a court case from 2021 that is just getting wrapped up. And a mom was awarded $25 million after her daughter was misdiagnosed with steroid disease, and then she later died from leukemia. Now think about this. Wasn't this in the infancy of ChatGPT? We heard whispers. You could ask the computer questions, and it'll give you some kind of response. that you might like and take to heart and do whatever. I'm worried. That's why I don't like going to the doctors. You don't want to get the doctor that's burnt out or the nurses that are burnt out or any of those positions in the hospital. You don't want those people to be burnt out and not care about their job and they're just doing the bare minimum. You don't want that. But there's a lot of them out there. Not everybody's going to be, working at 100% all of the time. But I feel if you're working with human beings in that type of capacity, you got to be 100% all the time. Sorry, not sorry. You decided to choose that profession. Nobody put a fucking gun to your head and said, you're going to help people in a hospital. No, you went out. You decided to do that. So if at any point you decide, oh, I don't like this as much anymore, just get the fuck out. Let someone in that wants to do a job like that. And this is crazy. Like, you go to the hospital to get help and they're half-assing shit someplace. And this is not all places. So don't come at me like, Chuck, you're talking to all hospitals. No, I'm not a fucking idiot. I know it's some, not all. But the ones that fuck it up really fuck it up. Misdiagnosed. It just sucks, man. It's just a really scary world right now. And can't trust anything. You really can't. So, good luck to that family. But, wow. Just sucks. It just sucks. Chat GPT, you think you're doing something right, and it's just fucking us all over. Just like Kim Kardashian, I just saw an article where she was talking about she's becoming a lawyer or some shit. And she was getting advice and information from Chat GPT. And this is exactly what I'm saying. All this stuff is so easily accessible. Even the rich and fucking famous are trying to take shortcuts. Motherfucker, you already got the money. Go to class, get a fucking tutor. Do what you need to do. I'm just scared when I get old and I have to go to the hospital and it's these young motherfuckers that don't give a shit right now that are going to be taking care of me. I get too old, just fucking push me down a hill right in the traffic. Fuck it. I'm not trying to go to some nursing home and have my fucking teeth punched out because I don't want to eat my Jell-O or get hit on the bottom of my feet because I peed my pants. I'm scared because nobody is patient now. Patience is going out the window. It is a rare thing to see. And apparently so is a real doctor, nurse, or lawyer in the upcoming years, because people are going to get tired and want to take some breaks, and they're just going to, let me check it out on the GPT. And, yeah, that shit's fucked up. Don't trust it. What was the thing that you were supposed to look up on ChatGPT? You're supposed to ask ChatGPT how many R's are in raspberry. And I just had to go double check this because in its infancy, it would say it only had 2 R's in raspberry. It's been updated. It's been corrected. I just checked it out. It does say that it has 3 R's. And it does tell the position 1, 7, and 8. And that's definitely different from the first time that I asked this question maybe a year and a half ago, because it made me think I was wrong. It made me question life itself. I was like, but there's 3 R's. And that's why you can't trust that shit. All right, let's keep moving on. Well, today is day 36 of the government shutdown. Yesterday tied for the last time that the government shutdown happened. with Trump. Think about that. We hit the same number from the last time. And now it looks like we are going well into probably the 40s. Easy. I told you this upcoming Tuesday will be day 42. And that was the limit that I had said for myself a couple weeks ago. I said, you know what? It's probably going to go on for 42 days because he wants to beat his record, which was 35, which was Tuesday. And then, Tuesday's Veterans Day, and that would be the perfect day to come back and try and rebuild things, branding yourself as a hero. But now everybody is starting to see how fucking crazy you really are. And speaking of Veterans Day, they might as well just cancel that shit. Who's going to have money and or time to go out? Honestly, that might be the only way some of these people are going to be getting food. So if you know veterans and they're struggling and they don't have a way to get somewhere, yeah, honestly, Veterans Day would be the best day because they could go out, get a free meal, go everywhere, hit every restaurant and pack your refrigerator. But we'll see because the damage is already done. I know veterans that are struggling. And it is not pretty to watch because they don't have phone calls getting returned, bills getting paid because no one's there to take the fucking payments. Nothing's getting processed properly. Oh, they were supposed to take that out 3 days ago. Well, I'm just worried for everybody. Everybody. Like, nobody deserves bullshit like this. Like, we're just trying to live life. Everybody's struggling. And again, we got like 3.5, 4 years. And then he's going to reset the time. I saw something where he was talking about, oh yeah, if it's during a war, they're not going to be holding any elections or some shit along those lines. In war times where we got to figure out the war, not be parading people around all the cities. That's probably going to be, he's going to start up a big ass war in a few years. Start it up, keep it rolling, have that shit funded, and then he'll be back. I'm actually worried about this. Like, getting older now and listening to politics, I see why people hate that shit. Like, at times, I wish I was still, a teenager. You don't care about that shit. As soon as I got out into the real world, dude, you had to worry about it. But the good thing was, when I really started voting, and honestly, giving a shit, Obama just went into office. Everybody's happy. Even the president is happy. He's respected. He goes out, talks to people like they're fucking human beings. I was like, man, okay, politics ain't too bad. I didn't get all into it. But now, dude, that's all I see. All I see. That's all they talk about. I just don't know. I'm going to keep moving on because I know we're fucked. You know we're fucked. We just got to keep moving on. We gotta keep on moving on. You gotta keep on moving on. You gotta keep on moving on. No, let's go, cause it's not gonna be anything that's right or wrong. You just gotta keep moving on. Listen, sometimes you just gotta sing that shit out. I saw this article and it kind of upset me because, Pete Davidson, he's funny. And then I see this article about, tattoo removal was a hard process, spending 6 figures, but it's worth it. Like, I have no problem with tattoos. I have tattoos. I don't have an overabundance of tattoos. But here's the thing. when you're getting the tattoo, you have already thought, the placement of the tattoo, what's going to happen after you get the tattoo. Like, you already know. You've thought all the scenarios. What if my parents find out? What if my spouse finds out? What if I'm just trying to just keep it completely a secret? Whatever. However you want to do it. Just understand, if you go overboard, you're kind of limiting yourself. And I love tattoos. I know people with a lot of tattoos. It's scary. Once you start doing anything above the neck, be careful. Be careful. You better have a backup plan. Because, yeah, people don't like those face, neck tattoos. I like them. Not everybody, but some people can definitely pull that off. And it looks good. Trust me. Trust me. I know some people. And all I'm saying is, at some point in the thoughts in your mind, you said, hey, what if I ever want to get these taken off my body? What is the process? Dude, the process is fucking 10 times harder than getting the tattoo. Dude, you could get drunk in a random city, stumble into a tattoo, but I want a fucking starfish. Then you got a starfish. Now you want to get that removed. Now you got to set up an appointment at the fucking doctor's office. Now you got to understand the fucking lasers that they're using. Then you figure out what's going on, and then you gotta set up the appointment. This is a lot. This is a lot. All for some tattoos. So if you get what you get, just fucking keep it. You made the decision. Suck it up. You got it. I don't know. It just pissed me off. Because like Pete Davidson had a shit ton of tattoos, and now he just wants to, I want to get rid of all of them. That motherfucker could be using that money wisely. He could probably use the same amount of money and learn how to do makeup. Become a fucking makeup artist. I don't know. Guess because he's just going crazy. That's what happens when you have all that money. You go buy a fucking ferry out in New York, and then you don't use it. You don't set it up, clean it up, do nothing with it. And you get all these dumbass tattoos, and then one day you're like, you know what, I'm done. I'm going to spend triple the money that I did on the tattoos to get them removed. Oh yeah, it's going to hurt 20 times more. No, just leave it. Fuck that. So this guy gets kicked out of a Halloween party because he went to the party. He knew there was going to be a costume contest. He went out, he spent money, used his time to create his costume. And then he came in second place to a dog. And they said the man lost his fucking mind. Yeah. Yeah, I probably would too. I spent the last 4 to 5 months creating my costume, buying this, buying that, and then I go to the party and I lose to fucking Scooby-Doo? Get the fuck out of my face. You better pay me. This was a human contest. Can't be mad at the guy. That's not what he signed up for. He didn't fucking sign up for that. He signed up to compete against a human. With the right dog, any human would lose. You get a little cute little puppers. I don't wanna. You know, that you're gonna lose to that. Yeah, you're losing. You're not winning to that. I don't care. Even if the dog shits on the stage, you lose. So, yeah, I would have lost my damn mind too. Fuck that dog. I know Halloween's over, but this is the last thing I'm going to talk about it. Your pumpkins. They're saying don't just throw them motherfuckers into the woods because that's not where you got them from. You know, pumpkins ain't growing out in the woods because that would bring in a different type of wildlife. They're saying, listen, throw your pumpkins away. Don't leave the little candles and plastic and bullshit in there and then throw it into the woods and a fucking raccoon eats it, chokes on it, and dies. You know, you're just slowly killing the population near you because you decided to be lazy. It says a big thing that they're going to attract, a rotting pumpkin is going to attract, is rats. Rats. And then it says the rotting pumpkin will also fuck up the ecosystem in that area. The pumpkin's got shit in it that's not going to help that area. It's only going to harm it. It's like you going out to your grass and just throwing salt on it. Like, it's not fucking supposed to be there. Don't add it to it because it'll fuck shit up. So if you got a pumpkin, just throw that bitch in the trash. All right, I think that's going to be enough rambling for one day. And baby, I rambled. But I like the articles this week. They were a lot better than last week. A nice variety. It wasn't just complete bullshit. But I get it. Everybody was high strung last week. And we'll see how the upcoming weeks go. But for now, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Casually Uncomfortable, Twitter, at Casually Unchuck. Let your friends know. All right, I'll see you next week, and we'll get that party rolling. Peace. Don't be a piece of shit.